Hi guys, my name is Navjot Singh. Talking about my profile, I have worked as business analyst for last several years, mainly in pharmaceutical and manufacturing domain. I have also worked as ERP trainer, giving training to the power users of enterprise resource planning system. And currently, I'm working as a CRM trainer, as a customer relationship management trainer, with one of the private IT firm based in United States. The only reason of making this video is to educate the IT and non-IT folks out there about what to expect if you guys are planning to become a business analyst or looking forward to switch your career to IT. I will try to keep the video precise and point to point as possible. So on my screen are 7 keywords that would help you to understand what to expect being a BA. The first point is communication. Yes, you will have to collaborate and communicate with a lot of stakeholders, line of businesses, development team, developers, could be project managers, QA, and many more people on a daily basis. You will have to do a knowledge transfer to the line of business, giving them functional clarity on the system or the application. Also, would be getting sign off from the stakeholders. The second point is scope management. In terms of scope management, you might be helping the upper management or the subject matter experts or could be development team with the functional decomposition of the application or the system to be developed. Basically, you guys are helping them out with planning and defining the scope of the project. Third point on the screen is facilitation. Being a BA, you would be a part of a lot of meetings, trust me guys on this, and expected to facilitate them. It could be a review meeting, could be a progress status meeting, could be a daily stand-up meeting, or could be a scope meeting. It's important for you being an analyst to make sure everybody is on the same page, everyone is aligned to the agenda during the meeting, and you will have to capture notes and action items. The fourth point is requirement analysis and documentation. In terms of requirement analysis, you would have to gather the requirements. Now, the requirements could be a business requirement, could be a high level requirement, could be a functional requirement, non-functional requirement, data related requirement, compliance related requirement, etc. Not only gathering requirement, but you would be doing a validation of the requirement. I would say making sense in the requirement or making it more clear, negotiating the requirements, or if there is any change, you would have to facilitate those change management within the requirement. You would also be consolidating all the information in a single document, that is a URS or a user requirement specification. Some companies call it as FRDs and NFRDs. FRDs as in functional requirement documentation, NFRD non-functional requirement documentation. Then the next point on my screen is gap analysis. Now, a gap analysis could be performed on a system, could be performed in a process or on data. In gap analysis, a BA try to capture the current scenario or current state of a process or of a system of a data, and then help the business look for the opportunities in the process, let's say, and accordingly suggest a future map or future state of that process. This is also called as to be modeling, and I think it's one of the smart technique for improvement initiatives. The sixth point on my screen is testing. Now, your role as a BA in testing would be supporting UAT, and UAT is user acceptance testing. BA would be expected to write a high level test cases or hypothetical end-to-end scenarios, and accordingly, you will be performing testing or facilitating the same. The testing could be a functional testing, could be a regression testing, could be interface testing, or UAT as per the needs of the client. The last point on my screen is documentation. Now, in terms of documentation, a BA would be heavily involved. That's true, supporting the application development, right? It could be getting involved in creating a project charter, project plan, sub-plan, test cases, test plan, or scenarios. You would be also participating in creating URS as discussed, user requirement specifications, FRD as in functional requirement documentations, NFRD as a non-functional requirement documentation, RTM requirement traceability matrix, business process flows, value stream maps. You could be creating a data flow diagram and etc. So how as an analyst I add value in the application development is by supporting communications, scope management, facilitation, requirement analysis and documentation, gap analysis, testing and documentation. Uh, Role would be 80-20%. I would say 80% functional or business focused, 20% technological focused, only in the sense that you understand the process very well. I hope this information helps. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe the follow videos. Thank you.